All right, good Friday morning. Listen, I got something that was sent to me here just a few minutes ago. I wanted to go ahead and do a video on it before I get out here and get to working. Um, Couple things first before we get started. Make sure that you are registered to vote. In South Carolina, you got to be registered 30 days prior to any election that you plan to participate in. So go ahead and do yourself a favor. Don't wait for a politician to come and tell you what to do with your rights. Go ahead and register to vote. Also, please go ahead and register and sign up for the Blue Table Talk. It's going to be a virtual Blue Table Talk that's going to be on Andrews the podcast, hosted by Adria Neesmith, well, Adria Cooper Neesmith. Okay, so there's a link on my page. I'm sure she has a link on her page where you can register. Need as many people to register in order to watch this live. This won't be it won't go out on live. This is a intimate Blue Table Talk surrounding autism. So please, if you know anybody that would like information on this, go ahead and have them sign up for the Blue Table Talk that's going to take place on next Wednesday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, good morning, good Friday morning. Got a story out of Georgetown County where this lady ended up in the news, where this lady was saying that the headline was "Y'all failing my child," and my question is, did Georgetown County fail her child? We're gonna watch this news article here together, real fast, and I'm gonna give you my opinions on it, and I want you guys to hop in the comment section and tell me what you think about this. Now, trigger warning: I'm probably gonna say some things that's not gonna be nice. Okay. So if that helps, you can leave now. Um, Aside from that, let's listen to this news report.
Spoke with the mother who says the school ignored her daughter's cries for help. Michaela.
Lauren, a multi-talented ninth grader is no longer a member of the cheerleading, track, and basketball team at Waccamaw High School. Instead, she's sitting in alternative school, and her mother claims it all could have been avoided.
What was she to do? Was she to stand up to her bully, or am I going to come home from work one day and find my daughter hanging in her room? Because these kids are killing themselves over bullying now.
Raisha Richardson says the same bully has been targeting her daughter for years, and her heart sank when she learned her daughter could not take it any longer and fought back in March.
She texted me and was like, "Mom, I did it." So, I jumped in my car, ran around the corner.
It's not the first time Richardson visited Waccamaw High School for the issue. She says she tried everything to stop the girl from tormenting her daughter.
I start with parents, and then when I can't speak to a parent, I go to the school. I would say I've been up there over 5 times.
The school decided to expel Richardson's daughter for fighting. Richardson then sent this fiery email to Georgetown County Superintendent Dr. Bethany Giles, saying in part she's disappointed the school did nothing and her daughters had suicidal thoughts.
Nobody's emailed me back. Nobody's responded to my emails.
This has been going on for years.
It's the same story for Taisha Holmes, who's also fighting with the school. She emailed, called, and visited campus, complaining about the same bully targeting her 2 children. This time, the superintendent called her back.
I asked her, what are we going to do about this? This is an ongoing problem.
Holmes says Dr. Giles told her she would take care of it, but a fight between the bully and Richardson's daughter happened 2 days later.
I emailed the superintendent and I said, this is exactly what I was talking about. They need to be proactive. And I hate that they wait until things happen and then they want to do something about it.
We went to the district office to get a hold of their bullying policy and what parents should do if they're faced with a similar situation. Superintendent Giles says a student needs to report bullying to an administrator before they can launch an investigation. She says there are various consequences and intervention methods to stop the bullying.
Students, if they could work together with one another as well as with the staff at the school, because they're the ones that are there each minute, each second. And certainly if there is a concern, find an adult to help.
We then asked Dr. Giles what happens if parents step in and the harassment continues.
Again, continue to talk with us, speak with us, come to us. let us work together, understanding that it is our goal again for safety first.
Richardson says those countless talks fell on deaf ears.
Y'all failed my child because I tried to prevent this the best way I could, and you guys did not help me do that.
Richardson's daughter plans to return to Waccamaw when the next school year begins in August. Data from the state shows Georgetown County schools reported 61 incidents of bullying and harassment between 2023 and 24, plus 25 fights. Live in the control room, Michaela Evans, WMBF News.
All right, so y'all heard that. I was just writing down a lot of questions while I was listening to that, because I have that whole interview there. I have a bunch of problems with it. Okay. My first question is this a bullying thing? Because from the way I'm reading this, is this really a bullying situation? Because the lady says that this has been going on for years. And then you ask the question, not ask the question, you make the retarded statement that y'all are failing my child. You got to be some kind of dumb person to leave your child in a situation where your child is being bullied for years. And then, and where, first, I ain't heard nothing about the other child. So this was a one-way fight. So the bully's still in school is what this parent wants me to believe. And it's been going on for years. And your child has done nothing. You must not love your child. I'm just keeping it real. You must not love your child. That's like the people that live in neighborhoods that's over violent, and then wonder, and then act like a victim when something happened to their child. You can move your child from that school. Just like you got to take your child to alternative school now, you could have took your child to any other school in Georgetown County. Y'all fail my child. You fail your child. And I'm sick of all these cases with these people coming up. Where's these child's fathers at? Ain't no daddies there to step up for these kids? But y'all fail my child. And after you saying they failing your child, now you saying you bringing your child back there next year. This is bullying. You guys are using the news to bully Georgetown County School District. Georgetown County School District don't have the teeth to punch back at y'all ass to tell y'all when y'all full of it. But this is borderline retarded right here for me. Yes, this shit has triggered me this morning. And this white lady on this news, they know when they clowning y'all. Y'all don't even know when you're being clowned. They're allowing you to get on these damn news stations and make a jackass of yourself. Standing up against bullying. And then it's all one-sided. So for years, your child in the 9th grade, your child just got to high school. So how was this happening for years? This is some crap going on in the community, and this is what I have to work with. And then I would love, let me pull this video back. Let me play some more. Let me run through this and break this down. How far is Waccamaw from Georgetown High? If your child is in danger and your child is not getting help, why is y'all got to help me? That's the dumbest thing people can say. Y'all got to help me. That's an entitled mind state. Y'all ain't got to do shit. You got to help that child. And obviously, you're not good at that.
County student kicked out of school for standing up to her bully.
And she just did her little face with the little standing up to bullies. Like she knows it's bullshit.
Live now, she spoke with the mother who says the school ignored her daughter's cries for help. Michaela.
Lauren, a multi-talented ninth grader is no longer a member of the cheerleading, track, and basketball team at Waccamaw High School. Instead, she's sitting in alternative school.
By herself? Is there no report of the other child going there? Where's the other parent? The parent of the alleged bully? These kids go out here, start testing themselves, running their mouth, get their little ass kicked, get put in their place, and now it's bullying. When most of the bullying taking place at home.
And her mother claims it all could have been avoided.
What was she to do? Was she to stand up to her bully, or am I going to come home from work one day and find my daughter hanging in her room?
Now, look how extreme we go. Now we about to put our child into the. Come on, man. If you thought it was that goddamn extreme, you would have moved that baby a long time ago. Sitting up here looking like a damn fool. But it's somebody else's fault. Where that child father at? And if he say, well, he here, he's a weak son of a bitch who for letting you get up here saying what you saying.
Because these kids are killing themselves over bullying now.
Raise your
Oh my God. Y'all know what talking in platitudes is?
Richardson says the same bully has been targeting her daughter for years, and
The same bully targeting your daughter for years, you need to get that child away from that goddamn school. Think about this, man. This is fucking crazy, man.
her heart sank when she learned her daughter could not take it any longer and fought back in March.
Her heart sank when she felt her daughter couldn't take it any longer.
She texted me and was like, "Mom, I did it." So, I jumped in my...
Okay, so she texted me and said, "Mom, I did it." Don't Georgetown County got a goddamn policy against phones in the schools? Here is a parent, one of these parents, here's one of these parents that teaches their children to be rule breakers because of the way they feel. Y'all didn't catch that, did y'all? I don't even think they caught that at the damn district because they ain't got the teeth. They ain't got the heart to tell these people. Call bullshit on it. Listen again in case you missed that. See, I pay attention to this. Don't Georgetown County got a policy against cell phones in schools? But you able to communicate with your mama and let your mama know you fought. Not the adults on campus. This is what it is. Tell me. These mamas think they are the fucking authority of everything. And they ruining these goddamn kids.
She texted me and was like, "Mom, I did it."
And said that without a thought. This is how without a thought. Mom, she texted me and said I did it. I wish my child would text me and say she did some dumb shit like that. That's your child, not your friend. And a lot of y'all got this stupid mentality, I'm gonna protect mine, and you're the worst thing for that child. Because you ruining their minds. You're poisoning their minds. And by the time they get somewhere to try to deal with somebody that can help them, you've polluted their mind to the point where they're intolerable. They're insufferable. Can't deal with them type of people.
So, I jumped in my car, ran around the corner.
It's not the first time Richardson visited Waccamaw High School for the issue. She says she tried everything to...
I would love, man, Dr. Giles, release some of them teachers to come over here and tell me what the real is. Tell me this side of the story. Y'all got to start fighting back. I can see through this bullshit.
Stop the girl from tormenting her daughter.
I start with parents, and then when I can't speak to a parent, I go to the school.
You's a damn liar. Where's the other parent at then? It's probably somebody you got beef with or something. I don't know. I'm just, hey, you come on the news with this foolishness, I can get to speculate on it.
I would say I've been up there over 5 times.
The school decided to expel Richardson's daughter for fighting.
Liar.
Richardson then sent this fiery email to Georgetown County
That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Somebody talk to Dr. Giles. Get me that goddamn email right there. That's what I want to see. And that's going to tell y'all everything y'all need to know. Because if this lady, if what's in this email, if what I think is in this email, this proves everything that I'm thinking to be right. I need that email. I need to find out if that email, if Dr. Giles' emails are public information. And I don't even have to ask her for it. I can FOIA it. I would prefer if somebody shot that to the boy so I can really diagnose that. Because this is crazy. This is insanity. And this type of stuff needs to be, this is insanity.
Dr. Bethany Giles saying in part she's disappointed the school did nothing and her daughters had suicidal thoughts.
Nobody's emailed me back. Nobody's responded to my emails.
This has been
all right. That was a I just pick up on little things that this little laugh in here.
Suicidal thoughts.
Nobody's emailed me back. Nobody.
What like I love comedy, right? I love comedy and I understand misplaced humor, but sometimes misplaced humor is a sign of like that's something where somebody can't like. I want to read that letter. I bet you that letter explains to you why nobody responded back to her, right? Well, let's go.
Nobody's responded to my emails.
This has been going on for years.
It's the same story for Taisha Holmes, who's also fighting with the school. She emailed, called, and visited campus, complaining about the same bully targeting her 2 children. This time, the superintendent called her back.
I asked her, what are we going to do about
Y'all ain't go to Gab with this news? Georgetown Times, the Post and Courier, whatever it is.
this? This is an ongoing problem.
Holmes says Dr. Giles told her she would take care of it, but a fight between the bully and Richardson's daughter happened 2 days later.
So what happened to the bully? Is the bully just going to class right now, chilling? Still bullying? For years?
Emailed the superintendent and I said this.
Give it a few more years, she'll be gone. Hopefully, right? They got 4 years in high school. They like it's been going on for years. Like, really?
Is exactly what I was talking about. They need to be proactive, and I hate that they wait until things happen. And
I mean, they proactive on the. They have all these.
then they want to do something about it.
We went to the district office to get a hold of their bullying policy and what parents should do if they're faced with a similar situation. Superintendent Giles says a student needs to report bullying to an administrator before they can launch an investigation. She says there are various consequences and intervention methods to stop the bullying.
Students, if they could work together with one another as well as with the staff at the school, because they're the ones that are there each minute, each second.
That sounds good, Dr. Giles, but the reality is, just like you heard that lady just said earlier, that her daughter texted her, right? That's what's happening. Okay, you guys are there working your asses off, trying to do the best you can by these kids, but it's the parents that's where the problem lies at. Okay, I said it for you. Don't worry about it.
And certainly if there is a concern, find an adult to help.
Well, and again, these children are taught that find my mama. There's a viral video around where these teachers made where the response is my mama this and that, my mama this and that, where it just illustrated the fact that the mama becomes the all out authority. That's why I'm saying where dad's at? None. Nowhere around. Right? So that video, you guys have seen the video. Again, where these teachers are acting out like the students, and they're responding as if they were the students, and everything is, my mama paid for this. You ain't my mama. You ain't. You know what I mean? This is a fucking problem. This is a problem. Period. And
Then asked Dr. Giles what happens if parents step in and the harassment continues.
Again, continue to talk with us, speak with us, come to us. Let us work together, understanding that it is our goal, again, for safety first.
Richardson says those countless talks fell on deaf ears.
Y'all failed my child because I tried to.
y'all fail my child. You put your child in that school. You allow your child to go there. People stop acting like hopeless victims. You failed your child.
Prevent this the best way I could.
No, you didn't do it the best way you could. Because the same way you got in your car to ride around there, you could have got in your car to take that child to Georgetown or to a different school if you wasn't getting what you was. If it's that bad, you're free to leave. For years. Who subjects their child to bullying for years? What kind of communication y'all got going on? Or is it, if they do this here, you do that, then you do that back to them? And then we like to act like we don't raise our children like this. What you talking about? You talking crazy.
And you guys did not help me do that.
And you guys did not help me do that. The next time I hear a black woman talk about somebody not helping her, didn't Michelle Obama just say, black women don't get to express themselves? They don't let you get to know. Y'all better cut that foolishness out and get y'all damn mind back together. This sorriness right here. But where them fans at?
Richardson's daughter plans to return to Waccamaw when the next school year begins in August.
That's the ultimate right there. This place so bad and I can't stand it, and it's just but it's so convenient because it's right around the corner from me, and I'm gonna let my child go there and cause all kind of problems, right? But then y'all the problem. Y'all ain't this is it. But come on, man. That's crazy to me. But anyway, listen. I see some of y'all commenting over here. Let me go over here and see who all. Okay. Yep. And Pat, you absolutely right. That's what happened in this other case where this boy was talking. He was in this group, right? And then them other boys came a little more gangster than he did. Guess what happened? He bullying me. I got that video too. I thought the same thing too, Thomas. I was wondering that same thing about the mask thing. I think maybe when people know they about to be lying like a mom, they figure, okay, let me cover my mom. You know what I mean? But that little smirk laugh thing, does or should I say they now have human resource officers at schools and not? I thought they had police at the schools and for a long time, but apparently that system is not working. And then we got my man Meech Castro, and probably don't come to any meetings. Ain't no probably on that, homeboy. Ain't no probably on that. I'm about to do a piece on why I think that voting should be, they should go back to the old way. Only landowners should be able to vote. And just what you're saying here, right there, these people get involved in elections, but don't go to county meetings, they don't go to city meetings, they don't have any interest. And it's the people with the landowners are the ones who are there, who are interested in, whether or not their taxes are going up, what's being built here, what's being built there. And so I am of the mindset that they should go back to allowing only landowners to vote. That is, people go, "Oh, that's racism." I said landowners, not black people, not white people. I said landowners, okay? Because my great grandfather, Jerry Gamble, was a black man, I think. No, he was. In 1882, he was voting here in these great United States of America because he was a landowner. And I think they had some voting laws based on race and all that other stuff like that. But so I'd say that too. But that's to your point. You know what I mean? Don't they? All the stuff here. She been there, but probably don't know. I don't know what she know, man. But yeah. And this has ran a little longer than I thought, but this is insane to me. All right, so they'll be mad. I want that letter. People in my city don't own land like that. I think that would be an issue. Of course, it'd be an issue. I didn't say it not thinking that it would be an issue, but I'm just dealing with what I see on a regular, right? When it's not election time, when I'm going to city council meetings, and you see who's there, who has concern, who's trying to petition the local governments to do X, Y, and Z. It's never it's always the homeowners, always the landowners and stuff like that. And so I'm not saying that all non-landowners don't care. I'm just saying that these systems, these voting systems this free vote thing is overrated, and it's destroying small towns all over America. Forget America, all over South Carolina, because this is what I know about here in South Carolina, where these small towns where they elect people. I know of one town, not going to mention the town's name, but I'm going to have their mayor on here. He just got elected into office, right? He was in office, got booted out because these doing the George Floyd thing, the white guy that was in office, and these black ladies came and they was race, and voted the man out, right? And then 4 years later, which is now, he got reelected. And so he's been able to go back in and look in, pull the curtain back and see what's been going on. And yeah, that's my problem with the free vote, because we vote on emotionalism and not substance a lot of times, right? We don't even ask for substance. You know how I know this, right? Because for years and years and years and years and years, and it's just happened in the last elections, and it's going to happen in the next election. You know how many people actually vote for street signs? It's either party or street signs. The reason why I say this is because we don't require to hear anything from these politicians. We get excited about the presidential debate and the vice president debate, but what about your local councilman debate? You don't think your area is worth, hey, y'all need to let's fight this thing out about this. We want the best person for the job. We want to hear from this. No, people have been relegated to voting for campaign signs on the side of the fucking road. That's what people vote. That's what people vote on. And if you ask them, what about this person? What about this person? They don't even care to think about it. They don't even care that they don't know. And we talk about slavery. Mental slavery is more like what I'm thinking about. But anyway, y'all have a great morning. And again, make sure if you know anybody who's parenting autism, parents of children with autism, or parents that just want to know, you know what I mean? Please go register for the Blue Table Talk that's going to be hosted here on Andrew's Podcast by Adria Cooper Neesmith. And y'all have a good morning.